Reacher Season 3's book choice is the best way to fix Season 2's biggest villain problem. Reacher Season 2's villain story arcs had some glaring issues, but Season 3's book choice might finally solve them. By adapting Lee Child's Bad Luck and Trouble, Reacher Season 2 effectively raised the stakes for its main character by unfolding his new crime-solving endeavors in a big city. At the same time, it added new main characters to the mix, who, unlike Season 1's Roscoe and Finley, were Reacher's allies from the U.S. Army's 110th Special Investigations Unit. Unlike Reacher Season 1, which primarily focuses on a crime confined to Margrave, Reacher Season 2 focuses on an international conspiracy. On paper, getting involved in a conspiracy of that big of a scale should make things even more challenging for the Amazon show's titular character. However, due to some issues with the villain's character beats in Reacher Season 2, the season fails to reach its full potential. Fortunately, Reacher Season 3 will likely avoid repeating Season 2's mistakes by adapting the right book. Persuader's Polly is a worthy enemy for Jack Reacher in Season 3, unlike Season 2's Langston. In Lee Child's Persuader, Polly is close to 7 feet tall, making him nearly half a foot taller than Jack Reacher. He is even more muscle-bound than the main character, explaining why Reacher has difficulty overpowering him in the book. Polly is so massive and intimidating that Lee Child's readers often describe him as one of the most dangerous and toughest opponents. Since Reacher has barely struggled with any of his Season 1 and 2 enemies in fistfights, Polly could certainly give him a run for his money in Reacher Season 3. Why Reacher Season 2's villain didn't work when it comes to villains. Both Reacher seasons have failed to make them look formidable. While Reacher Season 1 did have a compelling set of bad guys who used their power and influence to pull all the strings from behind the scenes in Margrave, Reacher Season 2 could not make its villains look like worthy opponents to Jack Reacher. Langston initially seemed promising when he got Reacher's former team members from the 110th Special Investigation Unit out of the way. However, his final showdown with Jack Reacher proved he could never match the character's tenacity and physical prowess. Throughout its runtime, Reacher Season 2 also tried to establish AM as a frightening antagonist who ruthlessly killed anyone who got in the way of his terrorist dealings. However, in the show's finale, he also seemed a little too powerless against Reacher and his team. Since Jack Reacher will likely ride solo in Reacher Season 3 and face someone like Polly, who is even bigger in stature than him, it is hard not to anticipate a slam-bang showdown between the two brawny and almost equally skilled characters. Throughout its runtime, Reacher Season 2 also tried to establish AM as a frightening antagonist who ruthlessly killed anyone who got in the way of his terrorist dealings. However, in the show's finale, he also seemed a little too powerless against Reacher and his team. Since Jack Reacher will likely ride solo in Reacher Season 3 and face someone like Polly, who's even bigger in stature than him, it is hard not to anticipate a slam-bang showdown between the two brawny and almost equally skilled characters.